Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here with some Tuesday sports. In today's Nanook Corner, we catch up with Alaska's four skiers who are going to the NCAA championships. The NCAA start this Thursday in Midway, Utah, the same place where two skiers podiumed earlier this season. Now, Logan Hahnemann, Max Olix, Michael Fehrenbach, and Nicole Baith try to bring it all together for some titles. Here's more. Four skiers will represent UAF at the NCAA championships this weekend. One of the four is junior Logan Hahnemann, who is making his third appearance. This year's Nationals has been his #1 goal, and he has high expectations.
Right now, my personal goals is obviously All-American in both races, but I think there could be a little bit more there. You know, maybe a top 5, so that's the goal. There is I'm gonna push for a top 5 in one, but a top 10 in both.
Sophomore Michael Fehrenbach is back for his second round of NCAAs. He talks about what he learned last year.
Last year I learned it's still a different race in Central Region, so you have to go in a little bit different because other skiers are there who are actually as fast as you. In the Central Region there are a few skiers only who are really close together, and then the other ones kind of. So it's like a different race because a lot of bigger skiers are there.
Senior Max Olix will also be at NCAAs making his debut. He's recently been training in Colorado. And fabulous freshman Nicole Baith, NCAA region champ, is the only woman going to the big races. Baith isn't worried about being the lone wolf. She feels prepared.
I definitely just have to have some confidence in myself, and I really like skiing beforehand with Christina, and she really helps with mindset, and she really tells you that, you know, you can do it, and Scott does too, and they believe in you, which really helps out on the course, and they're always out there cheering for you and telling you exactly where you are, which is, for me, the most helpful thing that I can have.
The skiers are going back to familiar trails at Soldier Hollow in Midway, Utah. Hahnemann and Baith placed third in Utah for U.S. Nationals earlier in the year. It'll be hot and high in Utah, but they know the course. And head coach Scott Jerome says his staff is taking more of a hands-off approach.
And sometimes it's just, like you said, it's just a matter of standing back and making sure they don't stub their toes. You know, we offer guidance at this point in time, but, you know, they made NCAAs for a reason. They're really good, and they understand what it takes to race fast. So certainly we offer our advice and guidance, and especially about training, like what to do and what not to do.
The NCAA championships start this Thursday.
Nanook Corner, brought to you by Sports Medicine Fairbanks.
The Alaska men's basketball team received a number of awards from the GNAC yesterday, highlighting the end of a great regular season. Senior forward Andrew Kelly was named Defensive Player of the Year. Kelly was second in rebounds and the top defensive rebounder in the GNAC. He was 9th in steals and 10th in blocks while leading the GNAC in field goal percentage. He was also named GNAC Player of the Week for the second time and was Raven Alaska Nanook of the Week for the third time following the UAA win. Kelly was named second team All-GNAC, and joining him is the team's leading scorer at 14 points per game, senior Ronnie Baker. Senior Sergei Putsar was All-GNAC honorable mention for consecutive seasons as well. The Nooks were named GNAC Team of the Week for the last week of the regular season for their 70-68 win over UAA. The GNAC tournament starts tomorrow with UAF facing MSUB in the first round at noon. The Nooks swept the Yellow Jackets this year. MSUB lost their last 2 games but have the top field goal percentage defense in the conference. Kelly talks about his award, and head coach Mick Durham, who leads the reigning GNAC Team of the Week, thinks their experience will be key in this tournament.
That was actually one of my goals before I started the season. I even wrote it down in my little journal back then, but yeah, it feels really good to be recognized that to be the defensive player of the year. I worked hard at it, my team worked hard at it, and I really couldn't beat it on my team, so I'm just proud of everybody, and just I got it, I guess.
We played 2 tournament games last year. We played in the semis last year, so we happened to play MSU Billings last year in the first round. So no, we definitely have the experience to lean on. We've been there, and hopefully that'll make be a big factor in things.
And now, here's today's Iditarod report. A number of mushers have scratched already due to some rough conditions in the Rainy Pass area. Gus Gunther, Max Santos, and Linwood Fielders scratched today, heading towards Ron. Jane Steves also scratched as well today. Gunther suffered an ankle injury, and Lanier had a leg injury. Jim Lanier and Didi Johnrose scratched yesterday trying to get to Ron. Cindy Galia also scratched. Lack of snow in Daysdale Gorge is causing the rough conditions. There are 62 mushers left. Of the 62, here are your top 5. Sonny Lindner, the longtime veteran, is your new leader with 15 dogs. Into Nikolai, he's also the first. Into McGrath, just got that in just now. The ever-popular Hugh Neff is second, and Ali Zirkle, who's finished twice in this race in second place. She's third. Nicholas Pettit and Aaron Burmeister round out the top 5. And that's all the time I have, but stay warm, Alaska. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.